Welcome back to the Express at Thunderbird Show Park in Langley. Winning over hearts on national TV and winning several competitions here at home is just reality for a Coquitlam resident. And she's achieved all this at only 13 years of age.
Pop music today is filled with talented female powerhouses, but soon they'll have some competition. The next Alicia Keys, Beyonce, or Christina Aguilera may not be found in Toronto, Hollywood, or New York, but rather right here in Coquitlam in this quaint little house. And her name is 13-year-old Annaliese Hearns. Hi.
I'm so glad that you know that you hurt my soul. I just love being able to sing, and it just makes me feel like so loved by all the crowd and everybody.
She may be only 13 years old, but Coquitlam's rising star Annaliese Hearns has been singing her entire life.
She started singing when she was very, very little. I could tell she had a voice around 1.5, 2 years old. So she was kind of singing, putting soul to nursery rhymes. So when she was about in grade 2, about 7, one of my cousin's good friend is a singing coach, and I spoke with her at an event and said, would it be okay if I brought my daughter for lessons? And she said, sure, and that's where it started.
Never wanted anything from you.
I've always known that she was going to be a singer, and I guess it's maybe I'm biased because I'm her mother, but I always knew that she would go somewhere with it.
Finally, I can see you crystal clear.
Annaliese has performed across the Lower Mainland and competed in many singing competitions, most notably YTV's 2010 Next Star.
She made the top 16 across Canada. There was 4,500 that tried out across Canada. Unfortunately, she didn't make it through to the final 6, and it was hard for her. Overall, it was great. It was a great experience. Everybody there was wonderful.
Fresh off the heels of her Next Star experience, Annaliese is ready to tackle being a finalist in a new nationwide competition.
Oh, rolling in the deep.
Annaliese will be competing for a record deal on the televised singing contest Urban Star. Winning Urban Star will get Annaliese just a bit closer to her dream.
One of my dreams is to be really famous and to be able to do duets with different celebrities that I look up to today. And probably to get a record deal with Universal. That'd be great.
Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside your hand.
I'm Mansour in Coquitlam for The Express.
You played it to the beat.
You can follow Annaliese's musical journey when Urban Star airs on Shaw TV this fall across Canada. Now from singing to salmon, we take you to Richmond, where a local play looks at how salmon has brought together people of all different cultures.
With the beat of the drum, this tale of the salmon begins.
It's a story about the salmon and the people who have survived and made their living off of that resource.
Set in the late 1800s, Salmon Row chronicles the lives of canners, fishermen, and their families who thrived on this iconic fish. They all lived and worked here in Steveston, white, native, Japanese, and Chinese immigrants.
The resource is the key to everything, and is the key to the relationships and the relationships that are built and are also broken, and how things are resolved through conflict or not resolved, and how some things are never resolved regardless of what passes.
From the exploitation of laborers,
I told you I can't right now,
to the Chinese head tax, Salmon Row takes a hard look at BC's turbulent history, but it also celebrates the origins of its multicultural fabric.
I learned a lot about the cannery workers that work here and about the life the incredible multi-ethnic existence that has built Steveston and therefore BC.
Performed in front of the Britannia shipyard, Salmon Row transforms this historic site into a theatrical realm of costumes, light, and sound.
We're trying to bring the site to life. It's a heritage site, so we're trying. It's as if ghosts have come to life.
The play itself is going to take place at several locations around this huge historical site. And so the audience will be moving with us. There's big projections that are going to happen on the buildings, people on stilts. It's music, original music that was written for the show. It's an extravagant, sort of huge experience.
The hope is that the play will resonate in the eyes, ears, and hearts of those who attend, showing them that salmon will never be simply food, because in BC, it's life.
It's really quite satisfying to bring that aspect of the history of British Columbia and therefore Canada to the knowledge of more people.
I'm Tim Chung in Richmond for The Express.
Did you know Britannia Shipyard in Steveston dates back to 1885? Salmon Row plays until August 28th, and admission is by donation. There's lots more coming up on The Express. Stay with us. After the break,
Our goal is to get them as comfortable as we can when we get them up to the show ring.
a day in the life of a horse groomer,
And all your nutrients are all there, 100%.
and healthy eats in the Fraser Valley. The Express, this is your local voice.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
Hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by The Lounge Hair Studio, loungehairstudio.com.
Welcome back to The Express. We're at Thunderbird Show Park with Dynamo and Michelle, who's a groomer here. What goes into grooming the animals before competition?
Our goal is to get them as comfortable as we can when we get them up to the show ring. And so we, they spend most of their days in the stalls, so we like to get them out with enough time to get them cleaned up and brushed. So we usually start with what's called a curry mitt, and it normally kind of gets all the dirt and everything to come up. And this is what makes them really shiny in the end.
Can I try brushing them?
Yes.
They're so shiny. Aww. And who braids them?
We do. The grooms do. Dynamo loves being brushed. He loves all kinds of attention.
Oh, I don't believe that. Do you like all kinds of attention? Yeah. The International Show Jumping Competition ends this Sunday, and if you want more information, you can go to the Thunderbird Show Park website. We now keep it in the neighborhood and take you to one of the last remaining apple orchards in the Fraser Valley.
FarmFolkCityFolk.ca, good for you, good for our earth, is brought to you by Farm Folk City Folk.
Hi, I'm Lori, and I'm here to share with you my passion for nutritious food and sustainable living. Each week, I'll travel throughout the Lower Mainland to discover what goes into the creation of our local foods. We'll see if these foods meet my dietitian's stamp of approval, and why these foods are not only good for you, but also good for our earth. Today we're on mission at Silverhill Apple Orchard, one of the last remaining apple orchards in the Fraser Valley. They're not just all about apples, though. We're visiting in peak strawberry season to discover how they produce their delicious tasting fruit with innovative and environmentally friendly growing methods. Silverhill's owners, Raymond and Sonia Barker, gave me the tour.
But the real interesting thing is the strawberries.
The strawberries, well, they're just a lot more sexy, I call it, than apples.
So tell me about these sexy strawberries.
With these, we pretty well custom pick. If you drove up and wanted 2 pounds, I'd dash down here and pick them. One of us would. We pick for the weekend market, you know, the night before. But yes, you let any fruit ripen, your flavor improves, and all your nutrients are all there, 100%. Any dark fruit is, of course, very healthy.
So you're the only one in the Lower Mainland that has the raised beds with the coconut fiber as soil?
Yeah. This exact system, I would say, you know, we've been told we're the only ones. Yes. In Europe, they've used tunnels for over 50 years now. The technology started in Spain.
As you may have heard, however, strawberries have been receiving a bit of bad publicity after the U.S.'s Environmental Working Group released its Dirty Dozen list. Foods such as peaches or berries tend to retain more pesticides as they don't grow a tough outer protective skin like that of the banana or kiwi. So what is a health-conscious, environmentally friendly strawberry lover to do? I asked Silverhill's owners, Raymond and Sonia Barker, their secret on how they eliminate pesticide usage on their farm.
One is the plastic. Insects don't like being under the plastic because it blocks out 95% of the infrared, and insects use infrared to navigate, so they don't like being under here. They will come under, but the numbers are grossly reduced. If you look around now, you can't see any insects.
Why are they off the ground so much? Is it easier to pick, or?
Slugs. How do you control slugs? One of the big problems growing strawberries in BC, Lower Mainland, is cold, wet soil. So you get root rots, fungal diseases. You don't get that growing them off the ground.
The only way to sustain the local farmer is to support and buy his product and pay good value. In North America, people spend 10% of their income on food products, where in Europe it's been 40% for quite a few years.
Less than half of all Canadians eat the recommended 5 or more servings of fruits and vegetables each day. Yet less than a handful, which is equal to 2 servings, provides you with all the vitamin C you need for the day, and it's only 50 calories. It is that easy. For Shaw TV, I'm Lori, and this has been Good for You and Good for Our Earth.
FarmFolkCityFolk.ca, Good for You, Good for Our Earth, has been brought to you by Farm Folk City Folk.
Missed out on strawberry season? Well, the farm has 20 varieties of heirloom tomatoes, and they're open all through summer and fall. Now, for more events coming up in Metro Vancouver, here's your Cultus Lake Big Summer Spotlight. In its 18th season, the Enchanted Evening Concert Series is a Vancouver favorite. Set in the outdoor and indoor spaces of the Dr. Sun Yat-sen Chinese Garden, a variety of musical genres will be heard from African, folk, gospel, jazz, and fusion. The Rainbow Warrior Festival celebrates Greenpeace's 40th anniversary and will feature campaign workshops, banner painting, climb training, exhibits, musical acts, and special guest speakers. The North Shore Night Market starts every Friday evening at 5 p.m. You'll find Canadian-made products, unique food, arts, and free live entertainment. That's it from all of us here at Thunderbird Show Park in Langley. I'm Melanie Pineda, and from everyone on The Express, thank you for watching. We now leave you with a look at the local art scene.
Quality Assured Collision Road Trip is brought to you by Quality Assured Collision Services and our network of 18 auto body shops across BC.
Today's road trip takes us into the heart of the Coquitlam Valley, to Maridale Estate Cidery. It's about halfway between Nanaimo and Victoria on Vancouver Island. The conditions here at Maridale Estate Cidery mimic the ideal growing environments that you'll find in the renowned cider regions of the UK and the rest of Europe.
All over Vancouver Island there's wonderful little microclimates, and this is one of them because we're in a rain shadow.
With this climate and the soil conditions here, the fruit is world class.
So the cider apples are a specific type of fruit. They have lots of tannins and acids, and they really don't like a tremendous amount of water, so by being in the rain shadow we can provide them with that. As well, in the Coquitlam Valley we have the unique position of having I believe the most sunshine days in Canada, as a matter of fact. So not particularly hot, not particularly cool, but we have this nice even temperate climate, and it's fabulous for the growth of the cider apples.
There's a hand-hammered copper still here at Maridale that was custom-made in Germany. It turns the cider or fruit wines into smooth brandies and spirits.
Every still is unique now because they're all custom ordered. It's sort of like ordering a car, and the only thing that's taken for granted is that you're going to start with 4 wheels. And so each still is now a blend of art and science and history.
And by adding creativity to the science, exciting new products are developing. Rick and the team are releasing a fruit-based vodka that's carbonated and uses a Zork for closure.
And it's a resealable cork, so it'll hold the pressure. So often when you buy a bottle of champagne, you can't get the cork back in.
Right.
This one we can.
Okay.
And
Is it going to pop off?
I don't know.
Watch out! There's more to Maridale, though, than spirits and cider. Your experience can include a 1.5-kilometer orchard walk, a bistro lunch, or brick oven pizza, and even a wedding. The property is kid-friendly, too. The young ones can search for apple blossom fairies. But the main attraction here at the cidery, of course, is the tasting room.
So that means that there's actually no carbonation in this one at all?
You know, I've never really understood the etiquette of tasting. Are you actually supposed to spit it out? That seems so wasteful. You guys aren't spitting. No.
Oh, no, you don't do that at Maridale. Maridale's about enjoying what you drink. So here you drink it. You can't get the full tasting experience if it doesn't go down your throat. There's even taste buds in your throat.
Good old-fashioned English cider. Oh, big and bold. Ooh. Local honey, blended right in. Sweet, great summer spritzer. Apple pie in a bottle with a kick. This has got brandy in it. And there is a whole lot more to experience here at Maridale Cider than we've had time to show you, so you can give them a phone call or email. Nope, check out the website, www.maridale.com/ca. It's on your screen. Derek, keys for camera. Maybe I shouldn't drive, eh?
Good idea, Kate. For Quality Assured Collision Road Trip, that was Kate Bergen. I'm Derek Johnstone, and it's time to go. All right, Kate, hop in.
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay.
You want me to take the camera?
Quality Assured Collision Road Trip has been brought to you by Quality Assured Collision Services and our network of 18 auto body shops across BC.